1.5. Season wrap-up.
Blessings. You're tuned in to Throwback Talk with V Fox. I am Vernon Fox, aka V Fox, your School of the Legends team correspondent for the Washington Redskins. Well, it's the last episode of Throwback Talk. It's a pretty sad day, and I had something great planned for us, and it didn't quite work out. I wanted to introduce Redskin Nation and all of my followers to someone that goes by the name of Redskin Mama. This is a devoted Redskin fan here on the West Coast and someone that really, truly loves the Redskins. Now, she fell ill over the holidays, and so it didn't quite work out for us to get together, but I promise, I'm going to allow all of you to meet her one day. I'm going to get this video up, and I'm going to allow you guys to get a chance to meet this person. She's a phenomenal person and a great Redskin follower and someone that you all would love to meet. Now, let's talk about this game. Certainly not the way we planned on ending this season. It definitely was not the type of game that I thought that we'd like to have ended the season on, and it really just put the cap on what this season was all about. A 5-11 season, and certainly not the type of season that I thought this Redskin team would end with. Certainly not after the great start that we had when we first started out. We just started out on fire, if you guys remember. We are officially, and yep, that's 2-0. And then all of a sudden, it's just like the bottom fell out. We never could really get on track, and this game really just signified that. I mean, we were turning the ball over still. Rex threw his 20th interception of the season. 20th interception. And we never could get on track offensively. Had some good things happen, but just overall, they really outplayed us in every phase of the game. And enough of that. I'm not going to talk about that game anymore. Let's talk about some of the bright spots. We fought through so many things this entire season, but there were some bright spots. We had guys like Brian Kerrigan, really a guy that came in as a rookie and really played his tail off. Someone that really is going to fit into the puzzle of things and moving forward in this team being successful in the future. We had two rookie running backs that were excellent in the latter half of the season in Evan Royster and Roy Halou, and they both showed that in this last game. Evan Royster, his second game, rushing over 100 yards, and he actually went for more than 150 yards in total offense in this last game versus the Eagles. Roy Halou, even gimped up and injured, went out and had a huge play for 47 yards that resulted in a touchdown. And so these guys really stepped up their game on the back end of the season. This team had to fight through so many injuries, losing Chris Cooley and Tim Hightower, and Santana Moss was down for a little while, and among others, due to suspensions and all types of reasons, we really had to rely upon our depth and a lot of young guys this season. And those things aren't excuses. It really is the truth of the matter and what we had to deal with. But that's just a part of the NFL, and those are things that you have to overcome. And we really just weren't able to do it this season. Some things that really stand out to me in terms of the future. One thing that Mike Shanahan said is that it will be vital and a matter of importance for this team to re-sign London Fletcher, and so I was very glad to hear that. I know how this business is, and so I'm hoping that that really does happen and that it works out for him to come back and be a Redskin again, because this guy has been detrimental to this defense, has been a great leader, and has been nothing less than phenomenal each and every season. Also, Chris Cooley will be healthy, and so he'll be back. We'll be getting a lot of people back healthy and ready to play again, but we have great draft position this year. That is a positive side of not having a good season, and so hopefully we can get some young stud to come in here and solidify us. We definitely have some concerns at the quarterback position, so we're really going to have to see what decisions are made in management. Coaches are being evaluated as well. Normally, this process takes about 2 weeks where they're studying film and they're evaluating the efforts and the contributions of the coaches and players alike. And so there'll be a lot of changes. I told us there'll be a lot of shaking up and twisting around for this team. This team will never be the same. This 2011 Washington Redskins team will never ever be the same as far as roster standings and identity. That's just the nature of the business, and that's how it happens. And so don't be surprised that things will definitely get changed, especially after a season like this one. But with this being the last episode of Throwback Talk, I do want to say that although this is the last episode, it definitely is not the last time you'll see me. I do have some announcements and some things that I'd like to say, some final remarks. But for now, let's just put this season to bed. And I'm back. I just had some closing remarks and final comments that I wanted to share with you all. First off, I really want to thank School of the Legends. Man, thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of this project. I want to thank Wes and Casey and Austin, my main man, who was kind of with me, my right-hand man throughout this entire project, and everyone behind the scenes that made this thing work. Thank you for asking me to be a part of this and allowing me to be a player correspondent, and even asking me to be a part of the Washington Redskins. Of all the teams I played for, I gotta say, it was the best experience to play for the Washington Redskins. And so when you asked me, I was a little hesitant, and the only reason why is because I'm so committed to things, and when I'm a part of something, I don't half do it, and I'm sure you can see that. And I'll let you in on a secret. When I started doing this 4 months ago, I had never done any of this, and I did it all by myself. I filmed myself, I started editing myself, I did all of this on my own. And so I was a little intimidated at first, but man, it got so fun, and I started becoming so creative in doing this. And I mean, I learned a new passion. I started really getting into it, and so I really want to thank you guys for helping me, because the transition is not easy. I've been away from the game for 2 years, and I've started doing some new things and building my brand element, and really this was a godsend, and I really appreciate the opportunity to have been a part of this. I want to thank everyone that followed me, all of the fans, everyone over at extremeskins.com, the greatest Redskin fan site. You guys are great with all of your support and comments, and everyone that would always chime in on my YouTube page. And man, it was just great. School of the Legends is one of the most awesome sites out there, and I thank everybody for their constant support. And this was just a tremendous opportunity and an experience, and I really just wanted to say that. And for everyone that followed me, I told you this won't be the last you see of me. I promise I'll have that video of Redskin Mama. This is someone that you guys definitely have to see. This lady is awesome. Her level of commitment, you'll see when you see some of the things that she's done and some of the things that she has, you'll agree with me. And also for everyone that's followed me, you gotta imagine, if I did this thing myself, I have a ton of bloopers. I mean, I have over 30-something segments of Throwback Talk, so you just gotta give me some time and be patient. It'll take me some time to put that together, all the bloopers and highlights, but that video will be special when I finally finish that. And also I wanted to share a highlight tape of my career, a portion of my career anyway. I'm gonna put something together, and that'll probably be the first video I release, and I'll put that out on YouTube, Extreme Skins. And of course, School of the Legends, one of the greatest websites in all the world for fans and NFL players. I love it. I love being a part of that. So God bless everyone, man. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this and journeying this whole ride with me. It's been great, and thank you so much. God bless you.